A lot of Wisconsin businesses are trying to hire more people, but they can't. An economic expert from UW-Madison said the labor shortage is on track to only worsen. Our own Jake Force has more. Jake?
That's right, Dan. The worker shortage across northern Wisconsin has been the result of several things, such as shortages in childcare and affordable housing. But today, an economist at UW-Madison offered another factor, that Wisconsin's workforce isn't getting any younger.
We simply have a fewer number of workers of working age and prime working age than we had a decade ago or 2 decades ago.
Although the pandemic exacerbated many of Wisconsin's workforce issues, labor force participation has steadily decreased across the state since its peak in the 1990s. Today, at the Regional Economic Conditions Conference hosted by the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis, UW-Madison economist Matthew Kuris said the age of workers has been a large factor in the decline.
Part of this is due to certainly changing participation rates, but also part of it is due to our changing age structure in the state of Wisconsin.
Dating back to the first quarter of the year 2000, Kuris said that the share of employees ages 55 and older was 18% or less throughout most counties in the state. Now, that percentage has increased to roughly 25% in many counties. Kuris said these problems may be felt even more in the coming years.
If we step forward to the first quarter of 2023, we can see that many counties have at least a quarter of their employees age 55 or older, with many of the Wisconsin counties being 30.1% or more. So many workers approaching retirement age going forward.
Kuris also gave insight into which industries will be affected the most, noting that manufacturing has the most employees age 55 and older with over 133,000 workers. Healthcare and social assistance, retail trade, and educational services are also facing similar issues.
And we can see that the total share of individuals of that age group within those sectors is around 25% or more. So many of these employment sectors are going to be facing challenges with retirements going forward, which will also impact labor availability.
And Kuris also said that the number of unemployed individuals per job opening currently stands at 0.6, which despite being a slight increase in the short term is still below pre-pandemic levels. He said this does reflect similar conditions in neighboring states as well as the country as a whole.